What the heck is poopin'? H2Hos and roller bros alike, I'm your guide Q. Welcome back to r/dontfundme. Today, we're looking at some projects that are just very strange to get crowdfunding for. It's about 50% posts from the r/dontfundme subreddit and 50% posts that I found on my own by searching on GoFundMe, and I think they're all fantastic. Let's jump into the cringe. Daily McChicken. I am embarking on a journey to eat a McChicken every day for a year. I mean, I kind of just wish we had a little bit more information to go off of here. Are you creating some sort of Morgan Spurlock-esque documentary about eating a McChicken every day for a year? Or are you just doing it because you like McChickens? Let me just say, out of all of the trash products that McDonald's makes, some of them taste okay. The McChicken is the worst item on the menu. I can't imagine eating one every single day. Help me strike it big at the casino. I live with my dad, and I want to get out. So my plan is to be able to win a jackpot at the casino, but I need an initial amount to go in with. I've practiced strategies on slots for over a year, and I'm confident that with the right amount of money to buy in and with a stroke of luck on my side, I could be successful and could turn my winnings into an ongoing practice. But I need your help. The casino I have in mind and the slot machines that I have picked out could grant me a great payout, but for the best odds, I wouldn't dare go in with any less than $500, and I won't be walking out with less than $5,000. I feel like I'm getting whooshed hard here because I have to imagine this is satire. Like, I can see someone wanting to strike it big at the casino thinking they have a strategy for like blackjack or poker or something along those lines, but slots are literally just a random number generator. It's complete luck. There's no strategy to it, and even if you had practiced strategies on slots for over a year, wouldn't you have made enough money to make more investments in going to slots? Like, you've been going to the slots, you have no money to show for it, and now you're asking people for money for it. My father is in jail, and he asked me to try this. It is winter and also the holidays. He could use the money for phone calls home, warm clothing, food, etc. We would really appreciate any donations, especially since he is not able to give or receive gifts this year. Please open your heart to him. He is not the type of person to ask for money. He would rather give it. He is a very good man who made a small mistake that millions make every year and don't get caught. Thank you so much for having a warm heart. So yeah, he made a small mistake, except he's had 5 DUIs in the last 18 years. I mean, he has spread them out. He didn't have a DUI for like 10 years before this most recent one, so I guess you can give him some credit for that. You also say he's not the type of person to ask for money, but you opened with, my father is in jail and he asked me to try this. How about we don't give money to people who are constantly putting other people's lives at risk on the road? I mean, he's definitely driven drunk hundreds of times if he got arrested for it 5 separate times, 4 of them with felony charges. And I'm not saying this dude is like completely beyond the point of redemption. People can get better and improve their lives, but I mean, you could totally argue that he's beyond the point of redemption because he just keeps doing it over and over again. I mean, he could learn and get better, but giving him money is not the way to achieve that. So this guy is 28, has 7 kids with 2 separate women, and reminded Facebook that it was their fault that he lost his storage building because no one would donate to his GoFundMe page. Well, thanks to no one that helped our cause, we lost our storage building, but you live and you learn. For no one helping, it showed me that next time I stop and give money to a person on the side of the road when I don't have cash, I'm better than half the people I asked for a helping hand. So let me just get this logic straight. So you create a GoFundMe page, and people in your life decide that either it's not worthy of funding or they just can't afford to help you out, and you call them out. It's like an easy 2-step process to losing every friend you could have ever had. Volunteer at hospital in Japan. Most people who know me know I love medicine, would like to become a doctor, and therefore go to a medical school. Before doing this, I wanted a time out, so I decided to take a gap year. I didn't want to waste this time and wanted to make sure it was beneficial both to my application next year and to myself also. After weeks of searching, I found this opportunity. I get to spend 6 months in Japan, which is renowned for its healthcare, volunteering as a medical assistant. However, to be able to afford this opportunity, I have to fundraise. It is a voluntary position in a Red Cross hospital, so not only is it an opportunity helping me, but it's also helping others who work at the hospital and those who require care. Now, I decided to include this one because while it's not as ridiculous as the GoFundMe projects we usually look at, it's still a little bit unnecessary and misleading. I mean, she could totally volunteer at a local hospital and not have to go all the way to Japan and raise 3,000 pounds. I would consider this more in the category of like a dream project. If the people in her life wanted to see her live out a dream and get to stay in Japan for 6 months while helping people and getting experience, I can see them raising the money. But saying that it's exclusively to help people and gain experience just seems a little misleading to me. I've started raising money for my RS7 Audi. Donate now. Now, an RS7 costs like $114,000, so a little bit extravagant, and this sort of sent me down a rabbit hole of looking up projects relating to Audis on GoFundMe, and I found some really good stuff. Paying for Dom's Audi A4. Recently, about a few days ago, I backed into Dom's Audi A4. Dom loves his car, and recently I've been balling with my spending and did not expect for this to happen. I was not paying attention and just backed up without really checking behind me. I looked in my left mirror, but he was to the right of me, and I did not look in my rear view because I thought I am so close to where I parked, about a car length away, so I might as well just back up to where I parked. I thought wrong. I ended up bumping it, and as you can see, there's a lot of damage. Dom hit me with the quote saying that it'll cost around $2,300 for a new bumper. Anything helps, and I would donate to you if you were in the same situation. Thanks, y'all, and safe driving. So I definitely appreciate this guy's honesty. He does explain the situation fully, but it actually might have helped his crowdfunding campaign if he wasn't so honest about how careless he was being in backing out of that spot and just bumping into his dude's car. I mean, luckily Dom is your friend, so hopefully you'll be able to understand if you want to pay him back in installments or something like that. You said you've been balling out. You're going to want to stop doing that and focus on paying Dom back. And at first I thought this might have been satire because of how careless the decision he made was and how it just makes no sense for us to fund this project when it's not even like he had some bad luck. He just made a really bad decision. But this comment down below really makes it seem like it's a real thing. You're my godchild, and you babysit for me sometimes. This is an advance for the next babysitting gig, so his godmother not even donating the actual $25. This is just an advanced payment for work he's going to do for her in the future, which is actually pretty nice. Supercharge my Audi S6 V10. Raising money to supercharge my 2007 Audi S6 5.2 V10. No one has ever done this modification, and I would like to be the first. This guy wants $41,000 to supercharge his already expensive car. R8 Coupe Dream Car. This is satire, so do not go looking for these people and hating on them. My name is Callan Neff, and my friend Henry currently has a 2009 Subaru Impreza. Yesterday, his 4-cylinder Subaru had a misfire, code P0304. Ever since Zoe, his Subaru, had this misfire, Henry has been extremely depressed. He says the only way out of this deep state of sadness is an Audi R8. Henry has always had a deep longing for an R8 and oftentimes will spend his time customizing different coupes. This particular R8 he customized to a small total of $209,404. While Henry, only being 16 and a half years old, does not possess the resources to make this purchase, I feel compelled to help my friend get out of this slump. If 10,000 people could each donate only $21, then maybe we could save a young life. I thank anyone that considers my friend's situation, and a special thanks to those of you who can donate. Would you donate $21 to save a life? I know I would. So overall, I just absolutely love this post. I love the way that they chose to put this together. I mean, obviously it's not a good idea to donate because it's completely pointless. This guy already has a really nice car. It's sad that it had a misfire, but I'd kill to have a 2009 Subaru Impreza. I've got like a 1998 Honda out in front of my house right now. But overall, I appreciate the sentiment of just creating something silly and funny like this to brighten people's day a little bit, so good job, Callan. So this one's gonna feel really close for me to me dashing someone's dreams, but I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm just trying to give a little dose of reality here. Hello, I'm Stacy, 21, from Algeria. I have joined a band, Mlady. It's probably supposed to be pronounced Melody, but I'm gonna call it Mlady. It is the happiest moment of my entire life. We have an audition in July 2019 in Seoul, Korea. Me and my members have one dream, and we must go together because the company will accept us after the audition. We will absolutely pay you back in a year. So they're trying to raise $10,000 for this to go out out to Seoul and go to the audition, and they seem very confident. They say the company will accept us after we go to the audition, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. They're not flying you out. They're not paying for you to stay in Seoul. It is an audition, so I think by definition that means there's no guarantee that you will be accepted. And if they do say it's a guarantee, I would think maybe you're getting scammed. Maybe they're going to get you out there, and then a plethora of things could possibly happen when you're in a foreign country. So something does feel kind of off to me about this, since they're saying there's a guarantee they're going to be accepted, and there's also a guarantee that they'll be able to pay back the $10,000 over the course of a year as a small musical act. But I do want to check out their music. They left a link to their YouTube channel, so let's check out a song, support Mlady a little bit here. Because on the off chance that they do see this, I don't want them to get discouraged over the fact that they might not be able to travel to Seoul like they thought they would. They can still make it despite possibly not being able to attend this audition.
M to the L to the D and Y. Yeah, how could you treat me like that? 넌 난 지금 안 돼. 처음부터 죽겠어 젖혔더니 이게 뭐야? Baby I you, baby I you. 그래 가슴 너와가 그게 너야, baby I you, baby I you. Let me see ya, hey 어디 봐나봐 나는 너만 봐 anytime 제발 나라도 봐 제발 놓치지 마 가까이 와 난 너만 기다리면 이 밤. All I wanna do, all I want is you. Oh baby 너 얘기해 대체 난 뭐야?
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda into it. Like, I enjoy the music. If you're a K-pop fan, check out Mlady. This is not a promotion for them at all. I literally just searched Audi on GoFundMe and found these guys, but they're very talented. They've got great singing voices, and I think they could have a lot of potential, but I think they should be careful of this possible scam that they might be getting into in Seoul. Just because the audition where they're guaranteed acceptance and their confidence about being able to pay back the $10,000 leads me to believe that maybe these people in Seoul have, like, guaranteed that they're going to get paid or something if they come out for the audition. I don't know. I would just encourage them to be skeptical because I don't want to see anything bad happen to these people. But anyway, that's all I have to say about Mlady. So I am going to be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. If you're interested, as I do every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night, be sure to follow on Twitter and join the Discord if you want to be informed of additional stream announcements throughout the week, because I do like to stream more than that. I just know that those are the 3 days that I can do. So twitch.tv/Youre. It's going to be in the description down below. Also in the description, there'll be links to my equipment, my microphone I use for recording, my webcam that I use for streaming, headset for streaming, my cheap headphones that I use for everyday use, you know, talking on the phone, listening to music and stuff. But anyway, skate on to the best of your abilities, you lovely, lovely rollerbladers. I hope that you're drinking more water out there because it's going to enhance your life drastically. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you very soon.